Greetings, dear Park staff and students. The topic of this just-a-minute video tutorial is Scribble Maps map-making program.
Scribble Maps is a quick and easy way to rapidly make and share maps using Google Maps technology. With Scribble Maps, you can draw shapes and scribble on maps, place markers and text on your map, and share your map with other people. But how might a teacher use it or students use it? Geography students could create their own virtual tours of any city in the world. History teachers could use Scribble Maps as teaching tools to describe historic battles. A science class could use the shape overlay tool to show the effects of nuclear fallout on the area surrounding a nuclear reactor. Math or physics students could outline the path of an airplane, calculating velocity and air resistance. The possibilities are endless. The first time that you launch Scribble Maps, you'll be taken to this information page. You'll just want to go up to the top and click on Create a Map. This is a free account, so realize that advertising will be showing up over on the right-hand side, but just try to disregard that. In order to save your maps, what you'll need to do is register with the site, and there is a registration button down at the bottom over here if you haven't already registered. You're automatically thrown into a default map, but if you want to locate a specific area, all you need to do is type in here, and then just click on the location bar, and you'll see that you are brought over to your area. I'm going to zoom in, and this is the area that I would like to work within. Just like in Google Maps, you can view this map in many different ways. So if you come down to the bottom of the screen over here, if I would like to see it as a map box, I can just click over here, so it's a little bit different. I can change the way it looks by saying if it's afternoon, I could give it a comic appearance. I can give it an appearance that's a little bit light, more contrast. So there's lots of different ways that you can visualize this map. The Scribble Map tools are pretty straightforward. So if you take a look over in the top left-hand corner, you'll see again that you can use the search locator bar here very easily. These items over here allow you to determine the color and the opacity of both your fills in a shape and also the lines of the shape. This will allow you over here to determine how thick a line will be. Your menu item, though, has options for saving and loading maps, saving in various formats, sharing, and getting embed codes. It also includes a list of your maps if you're logged in. And just clicking on it will display all the various ways that you can save or export this map. The next tool, the Edit Overlays tool, allows you to move and edit overlays or pictures that you brought in from other sites. The Drag tool just allows you to move the map around. You can double click to zoom in. It also allows for viewing of marker content. The Eraser tool allows you to delete overlays or polygons or lines or points. You can also remove fills with this tool. The Color Edit and Fill tool can be used to change the color of lines or fills. Scribble tool allows you to scribble on the map. The Line tool allows you to draw straight lines, and you can connect them by hovering over the endpoints. The Flight Line or Great Circle tool can be used to see how planes travel around the globe. It will give you distances also. The Rectangle tool allows you to draw a rectangle. Circle, you can draw a circle. You can also see its size that way. If you circle a certain area, you can see its square mileage. The Polygon tool just allows you to draw a polygon and see its size. The Place Text tool allows you to place text directly on the map. Place Marker, you can add a marker to the map, select from a whole series of library icons. You can rotate the markers after you place them also. And the Place Image overlay again allows you to place an image on top of your map. So here's a very short example of how this might work. Suppose you're working on the idea of community and want your students to use their map skills to create a map of some of the doctors or all of the doctors in their community. You would preface this with research work on the internet gathering such things as names and addresses. The first thing that you probably want to do is zoom in on a specific area. And I'll enter my first address in the location bar and hit return. And you can see right over here it is giving me a place to add my first marker. I could just click on add a marker and it would give me a point marker that looks like this, but I'm going to close that out and you can see that the X or crosshairs is still there. I'm going to click on the markers and now I'm going to choose one of the other icon overlays that are there, and you can see there's a whole library of them, but I'll just choose this one here and then drop it on top of that marker. When I do, it shows me a window that will ask specific information. So I'm going to write the name of the doctor here, and I can put some information here. And this information is what will show up once I click on the icon when the map is finished. So I'll just say that he is a family doctor. And also I might want to say that he has late evening office hours. And then I would just say save. You can see that the latitude and longitude are here also. If I move my cursor now over to my pointer tool and double click on it, you'll see all the information that I had placed in there previously. I would add the rest of my information or my doctors in the same way, and you can see that I have several in this area here, but I could also see how many miles between doctors by clicking on the line tool and just clicking from point to point, and you can see that there is actually it's kilometer marking. You can change that in your settings to miles so you can see the actual distance between them. If you didn't want to have that there anymore, you just pick up the erase the overlay tool. You can pick up your circle tool over here and draw a circle around your set of doctors, and this is a way of indicating how many doctors there are in a certain square miles, or in this case it's showing you kilometers. To set your preferences for miles, there's a little cog wheel over on the bottom left hand side here, and when you click on that you can change to imperial, and there are other marker characteristics that you can change in there also. And when you're finished with your map, you can go over to the menu and you can determine how you want to save or export your map. These are just the basics of using Scribble Maps. There's a lot more that you can do, but you might want to take a look at it now and see if using this is a lot easier than the way that you were creating maps before.